Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Nice. It's classic Star Wars. Choke him to death. They like that shit. Wait, that sounded weird.
That's what she said. Michael.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top. I'm hanging out over here at Casa de Tank Top, kicking it with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at the Dojo. Drace, how you doing over there, Draces?
Doing great. Excited to get back into Star Wars.
We're getting back into this a little bit of fucking Star Wars over there. We're checking out the Book of the Boba Fett. If I start doing myself a little bit of the gangster voices, we're doing a Book of Boba Fett's over here. It's a new Star Wars show centered on Boba Fett. At one point, the most cucked fucking legacy character in all of Star Wars, where it's just badass, huge fandom, dies like a punk, and they totally brought him back in
Throw him in the pit.
Or did he? Question mark.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He clearly didn't.
And it was a goof, you know what I mean? It was like a Marx Brothers guy. It's like, what are you talking about? Where? And then sends him flying and shit.
1000% soy boy confirmed.
Robert Rodriguez brought him back in a really fucking big way. Super fucking crazy, badass, brutal fucking scene and stuff like that. And he was kind of just more of a player within the story and stuff like that. And now he gets his own fucking show. It's basically him taking over the crime syndicate, or for lack of a better term, that Jabba was in charge of and stuff like that, and just basically just taking it over. And it looks like a gangster movie, or it looks like a gangster story, kind of, in a way. But a gangster kind of wants to do it. He wants to do it a little more by the book and a little straighter, and not just by the book. By the book of Boba Fett. But you know what I mean? He wants to make it maybe probably not as crazy cutthroat and probably rule as cruelly as Jabba and probably a bunch of the Hutts had done before that. You know what I mean? At least that's where I think where it's going. What do you guys think we're going to get into?
I just want Book of Boba Sopranos.
Yeah.
Mashup. She go to therapy.
That's what I told him. I said, listen, I'm a fucking simple man trying to make his way in the fucking universe, especially Long Island, so don't fucking fuck with me.
Feeding some porgs.
Feeding some porks by his pool, and then he has a panic attack and he has to go work it out and figure out what's with his trauma.
I mean, I think that there's something to that, Morgan, just a little bit, because, this guy he was a really, a cutthroat, one of the most feared mercenaries ever. He ends up in a Sarlacc pit, left for dead, loses his armor. And I think that he went through a pretty big fucking transformation in that period. They've hinted at it a little bit back in the day, where he goes sometimes even fate smiles on the wretched or something like that. I feel like he's been going through some changes and stuff like that. I don't know if the panic attacks are a big fucking thing. I don't know oh my God, they get really on the nose if they brought in Lorraine Bracco to come in for a minute and do
Maybe?
I don't know. I think that there's going to be a little something to that, where it's he's gone through a change. He's gone through a metamorphosis. He probably was totally cool hanging out on the fucking Jabba's sail barge, sucking and fucking and killing everybody and doing all that stuff and everything that you're really doing the life of crime. And he did a little bit of a bit, and it kind of changed him and stuff like that, or at least it seems like that's what's going to go on. You know what I mean?
I love that this show is also just a secret, where they didn't even tell the actors involved. Ming-Na Wen thought she was signing on for another season of Mandalorian. They didn't tell there was even the Disney investors didn't even know that this was a thing. How awesome is that? They were just no, we're gonna tell it's Mandalorian, but nah, we're doing a Boba Fett show.
Having Robert Rodriguez I don't think that he's necessarily a showrunner, but I think that he directs the most episodes out of any one director in this season. I would like the show to get into the more lascivious things about the Star Wars underworld, about the gangster underworld and shit like that, but I know that it's Disney and they're not going to get too crazy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but I think that if there is anyone that's going to ride the line as much as they can, at least as far as getting into a more weird gangstery adult type territory, I think Rodriguez and Boba Fett is definitely the character to be able to do so. There's a lot of things that I could keep speculating on, but I think the only way that we're really going to get some eyeballs on it is if we check it out. You know what I mean? Absolutely.
Yeah, Tank Top. Quit your jabbering.
All right, cool. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we go through Book of Boba Fett Season 1. If you guys want to get early access to these here episodes, if you want to see them before we pop them up, our edits on YT, you can do that by heading on over to our Patreon, hitting us up at the $8 tier, the Vassal tier, that is, and that gets you early access, early, full, and uncut access to all of our Book of Boba Fett coverage that we're going to be doing, and basically anything else that we cover on Disney+. Consider going over there and hit us up with a little bit of support. We think that you guys would enjoy yourselves over there. But if you can't do that, but you still want to help us out, you can do that by hitting us up with a like and a subscribe. It helps us out very much. It helps people find the channel. Also, we got to bring back our live streams, don't we? We got to do a live stream about this thing. So I think we're going to be setting up a live stream. The link is going to be set for that. Look for it in the top pinned comment and in the description. We'd appreciate it if you guys would do it. We'll see what this first chapter is all about.
Who's in
Who is this?
a tank? Looks like the tank they stuck Grogu in. Oh wait, he's in a tank. What?
Oh, he's in a back. He's in a back to tank. He got fucked up or something.
Oh.
Is that a
Whoa!
flashback,
Flashbacks
maybe?
to episode 2.
Amazing. We're getting the backstory.
Oh wow!
Well, fuck.
That was after Samuel L. Jackson cut his fucking head off. Mace Windu took his ass out.
Oh, is that
Are
the
we
pit?
in the Sarlacc pit? Yes, we are. Oh
Oh no! Ew.
shit! They said he would digest for 1,000 years, so it's a slow process.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Wow.
Ew.
Oh, whoa.
Gnarly,
Sick.
dude. Wait, when were stormtroopers fucking in that fight?
think-
Maybe it's just
I don't
another
know.
stormtrooper from
I
another
could
point.
just
yeah.
be. He could have been there for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, look at smart. Oh, we get in the air.
Oh, wow.
This is going to be the worst ride at Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, my God.
It's like playing Double Dare, but through like in the Star Wars universe, you just like have to crawl your way out of a gooey Sarlacc.
Right? Oh, my God. That was like a straight up like Evil Dead shot right there with the,
it's
with the
so
hand going
crazy.
through. Holy fuck.
After a beat, the gloved Mandalorian armor gauntlet of Boba Fett grabs onto the sand outside the Sarlacc pit, and the feared bounty hunter pulls himself from the maw of the sand beast.
Okay.
He's like a beer battered cod right now.
Yum.
Ew.
Ugh, bro.
It's nasty, dude. The Jawas are going to come and pick him clean,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Man.
Haha.
Then he gets picked up by the Tusken Raiders. Like, he's just, ugh.
He looks like Danny DeVito.
He does look like the Penguin's little
Fact,
Long
a little
Johns.
bit. A little bit. We could be drinking blue milk, or your nose could be gushing blood.
Oh, look at these guys. I love these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dude, somebody's having a bad time. It's like the passion of the Boba Fett. That's what this fucking chapter is, man. This guy's getting put through the
Yeah.
ringer.
Well, they kept him alive at least.
The tune's getting a little jauntier, so
He'll be alright.
the folks at Mondo did a Mandalorian box set of all the soundtrack
Oh,
on like
nice.
an 8 LP set or something like that. The first 10 minutes of this episode, I'm already like, I want this on a soundtrack. Like, this has been super fucking cool. Sign me up, take my money.
Oh, don't worry, they will. They're Disney. They're gonna get it all.
Welcome to Tuscany. Isn't that what their town is called?
I don't think so.
I don't think they have a town necessarily. They're more kind of nomadic, I think. He needs some Aquaphor.
Maybe a little, or some
Maybe just a touch.
sunscreen.
Just looks like a giant testicle.
Yeah,
It does.
dude. Ooh,
Ah!
Jesus.
What the hell?
Just like, what the?
Little
He's
shit.
like, what? He's like, what the shit?
They're like
Fuck,
5
man.
for flinching.
Oh my God.
He flint. In their defense, he is flinching. See, they don't have television, so that's their television.
Right. It's just beating up prisoners.
Or you watch
Oh,
watch
Greedo.
kids. Oh no, not him. He's like first time.
Like these like predator dogs that they got.
Look at the doggy.
That thing is awesome.
He's gonna
definitely
make
looks
friends.
Henson-y too. I like it.
Make friends with the dog.
God, that looks so cool.
It
He's
does
like,
look
don't you try it.
Don't try it. I am literally a crocodile dog. Oh fuck! Oh, is he gonna?
Don't kill
Use
the
it.
dog. No.
Oh,
It's
look,
just
he's-
sleeping. It's just sleeping.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
Oh, revenge on the kid. He's not gonna do it though.
He won't hit. It's the little kid.
I would kick the kid like in the balls or in the stomach or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he goes. Oh, the little kid. He's like, he didn't hit me. Maybe that's his new best friend.
Right.
Oh, come on, puppy. Don't do that. Maybe it's a thing. If he can, like, beat someone in battle,
Yeah.
he can
Yeah.
join them or something.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Dang. This guy sucks.
Dude sucks. I mean, it's a good thing he didn't like crack his fucking skull open or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah, I'm wondering
man,
what they're...
he is just getting put through the ringer, dude. This is where
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
he's eating so many.
Sand sandwiches.
Wake up, boss.
That's gotta be pretty wild. You go out, you get fucking you get beat up, take a bunch of hits or whatever. As long as you can get back into the back of tank, like you can just kind of heal up.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously nothing crazy, like a tremendous like injury or whatever, but like burns and stuff like that and all that shit. Like, we get a suit up montage.
Jeez.
It'd be nice to have some droids that just dressed you in the morning. That'd be okay.
Right?
Yeah.
1,000 tidings to the new daimyo.
Is that a Wookiee pelt? It looks like a Wookiee
Yeah, I think he killed a Wookiee.
pelt. Oh man.
Maybe that's Lumpy.
He killed Lumpy or Stinky or something.
The only tribute I bear is the mayor's heartfelt welcome.
No present.
No, right.
I feel like my 6-year-old nephew at Christmas. I'm like, what? There's no fucking present?
This is like the high, like kind of like soft-spoken corporate like type of guy or whatever it is. Like,
The matter of tribute.
didn't even bring it.
He wants a tribute from...
Him.
I'm the crime lord. He's supposed to pay me.
Right?
I just like, do I ice him right now?
I would steal his rings.
Yeah. He's like, what sizes are you wearing over there, buddy? Let's get them shoes off.
Would you be loyal to me if I were to spare you?
All right.
Right?
There you go.
They're down to clown.
We're going to be a push and pull of him trying to not be a gigantic piece of shit.
Yeah.
And like having
Not
to fuck-
slick back his hair.
Yeah, right.
He used to be.
Used to be.
a real
I used
big
to be a real piece of shit.
Did you used to be a piece of shit?
Oh, yeah. Slick back hair, white bathing suit, sloppy steaks, white couch. You would have not liked me back then.
Around the streets like I used to.
Oh, those are those dogs they have in New York.
Or those are like those dogs that they have in Tokyo or some shit like that or whatever. Like,
No, they have them, the NYPD.
oh, they do?
Put a
Ooh.
bunch of money into them. Yeah, it's dark.
That sounds like a great idea. Oh, here's the band. Here we go.
Yeah.
I love the little elephant man.
Oh.
Oh, there's a man too.
Little twine man.
Oh, Twihard.
Twihard. He's getting Twihard for somebody.
Gamorreans host down and fed while we are sequestered.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Right here.
That Jennifer Beal? Dude, that is Jennifer Beals. Holy shit.
oh wow.
Flashdance in the house.
In difficult times, fear is a sure bet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
all right. Where are the Gamorrean guys, the pig guys? They got to come in.
Come on, piggy boys.
Come
what
on,
are you
dude.
doing? Where are the eggs. He's getting robbed. This is gonna be.
They probably sold him out.
Oh.
Who knows? We'll see. Oh shit.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to like start making examples.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Where have you been? Were you taking a piss break, guys?
Yeah,
Come
right.
on.
Like they were right behind them. Like. These fucking Palpatine staffs we got right here.
Yeah. How's Ming-Na Wen? She's like 60 years old and looks amazing.
She's not 60.
I think
But
she's like
No.
She's up there. She's not quite Michelle Yeoh age, but she's an older action heroine, and I think that's what's cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool thing about her character for sure. Oh fuck.
yeah.
Just straight up blew his ass to smithereens. I love it.
She's 58.
Okay.
Dude, okay, so no, you're right.
Right?
Holy fuck.
Right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's
That's
amazing.
I don't even look that good at 44.
Right now, dude, literally 98% of the people watching this video don't look as good as Ming-Na Wen.
I mean, Paul Rudd's like 96.
Yeah, he is 96.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's like 108 years old.
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
she keeps one alive. I think she killed one.
I think that's great. She like wants to get left off.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
wants to get let off the leash. Like she wants to fuck people up.
She's
She
a master
knows
assassin.
You have to break some eggs. You're gonna have to kill some people.
I'm loving this cool grainy film effect that we got here. This looks so sick.
That's the kid he didn't beat the shit out of.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, man? I thought you were kind of a fucking asshole. Sorry I fucking kicked you in the balls 18 times with my stuff, but I mean, you seem all right now.
I mean, the grainy effect is cool, and also this looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like this looks like the first Star Wars. Like it's like it looks like film, even though I know it's all digital, but it looks great.
What's this kid like? He's like, wait, what? Ooh.
Oh, it's like a biker gang.
Yeah, a little bit.
Shaking down the locals.
Fucking wild hogs over here.
Oh, they're doing graffiti.
Oh, man, you know it.
Acting graffiti, stealing shit, kicking people in the kidneys. The Sons of Anarchy.
Right.
I just wanted you to see what's happening.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's like, what is this? This is like the little, he's like a Stephen King Tusken Raider kid where he's like, you guys want to come see a dead body? Like,
oh my gosh.
Dig your own grave.
Water. You want me to dig for water?
So he's still kind of an asshole.
He's so cute. I love that doggy. Also, this desert is just full of these little things, and they're all you got to do is do like that. So rude.
Fucking move, dude.
It
Coconuts.
seems like those coconuts aren't that rare, so it's like this desert's not that scary now. I'm like, you just go like that and you find water.
True.
This
true.
desert's like on easy mode.
I don't know if he does it for the whole series, but another thing to your point, Dustin, about like how the show like looks really classic. This is shot by Dean Cundy, who shot Back to the Future, The Thing, Jurassic Park. He's like a legendary cinematographer that they got to work on this. Like the best of the best. And he also shot Jack and Jill.
I mean, the best.
The best of the best. What is
Ooh,
this?
what'd he find? What'd he find?
Yeah.
This guy's the best at digging. He's
really
finding
is.
all
He
the
finds
shit.
all the shit. Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at those
He's got-
fingers. He's got a lot good digging fingers.
Ah, no! Don't kill
Okay,
him.
maybe he's not so good at.
Well, he can find not all. He can't find the best stuff, but he finds the stuff.
Oh, what is it?
Oh my
again.
god!
Oh my god, is that one of those whatchamacallums, the dragons?
No, it's something
Yeah,
different. Look at this
this is-
guy.
Oh my gosh, he was napping.
Okay, this is straight up Ray Harryhausen. Like, this is looks like something from like the Clash of the Titans or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
Not
nuts.
the dog! The doggy! Oh!
Punch that dog.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Gonna bury that guy in the sand.
Dude. That's like a shattered rib cage and skull. Like,
oh, Goro over here.
Seriously.
Kicking some ass.
Oh, fuck.
Duh.
Nice.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's classic Star Wars. Choke him to death. They like that shit. Wait, that sounded weird.
That's what she said.
He usually pays good money for that down at the whatever that whorehouse is called.
He's giving him the old Leia Organa treatment over there.
Venus goes out with a smile. Oh, he's like, look what I did. I did it.
In the long tradition of killing the animal inhabitants of whatever planet you're on, we're doing
That guy was just trying to nap.
We're doing
Is the
Star
Rodian
Wars.
dead? Like straight up dead? They like buried him?
Yeah, remember he like stomped
him into
him.
the
Punched
Yeah.
him and pushed him into the ground. I think. I'm assuming. That's too bad.
Well, he was a snitch.
He was a snitch, and that guy was just trying to take a nap.
Snitches get buried in the
That
desert.
poor guy. He was sleeping. He was chilling.
He's like, take a picture. Take a photo of me.
Like, no, and they're all like, "Oh, great job, kid! You did a great job," and he's like taking all the credit.
He's like,
What a little shit.
this guy knows. He's like, you did that
Ah, there we
shit.
go.
Have some
Give him some
fucking water.
He's got scarring around his entire goddamn body. That's crazy. There we go. All right. It was like juggling a lot where he goes like, because I was wondering, it was one question that I did kind of forget, where it was just like, are we like if we were going to get like some Sarlacc flashback things, like if it was going to be like the opening, and it kind of was like, you know, at least they clued you into a little bit of that shit. That was among the coolest parts of the episode, I think, is kind of like, is just seeing how that whole thing,
Yeah.
how he worked himself out, and he had himself a full on Sam Raimi Evil Dead like whatever comes down out of the ground. I love that. We're just figuring out where he's coming from as a character, basically, in this episode. It wasn't like super big on plot necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, it was just more like this guy went through a lot. You know, like after he, you know, got out of the Sarlacc pit. You know, got all of his fucking armor taken away, you know, eating humble pie for fucking days, getting fucking, you know, beaten up and pissed on by these little fucking dickhead kid, Tusken Raider kids or whatever it is, which is why he wants to not be he probably was a lot closer to Fennec if he would have taken over like before he got sucked into the Sarlacc pit and like kind of had to go through all of this stuff, you know?
Yeah, I think that this was like a really cool. Imagine being Jon Favreau and getting to write this scene. Be like, man, like he just like it's every like nerd's dream. Being like, hey, you know what? Like we want to see what happened. Let's make it happen. And he got to do it.
Yeah. And it was like, it was just opaque enough. Like, cause I mean, it was gross. And I remember I can't remember. I think it was Tales of the Bounty Hunters. I think there was like a book that I read like back in like 1997 or something like that had a very similar thing. And Favs has been like, the coolest thing is that he's not been afraid from the get, like from the first episode of Mandalorian, where he goes like, we're going to take the things that we like from like, you know, like the extended books that are no longer canon. We're going to fucking make references to the fucking holiday special. Like if you thought that we were going to fucking be closing the door on like the weird little nooks and crannies of like this like world over the years, we're not going to do that. And it was almost, it wasn't exactly that way. Cause I think how he got out of it, he used a flamethrower to kind of get out of it. He used a thermal detonator, I think. Like a bomb to blow it up and shit like that. Like he almost like tremored.
Timothy Zahn? Who wrote that? Is it Timothy Zahn?
Timothy Zahn, I don't know if I think he might have contributed to one of the stories, but Timothy Zahn was the Thrawn heir to the Empire guy. That was his big gigantic, like who I think is going to eventually, when we get to it, Thrawn is going to be like the big like Mandalorian extended universe like bad guy that kind of brings everything together. I just don't. I just kind of see that that's where they take that character. But like that was sort of his big crown jewel, his contribution to Star Wars, like kind of writ large or whatever. I think I hope that they go back. I mean, like I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of these people again, and I'm with you as insofar as I think that those guys with they had like pretty nice put together armor. Like they didn't look like they were marauders. Like they didn't look like they were.
I think they were the mayor's guys.
I think they're the mayor's dudes. Yeah. I think that's exactly who the fuck they are and shit. So like, I'm wondering who the mayor's gonna be, what he's gonna look like, if he's gonna be a Twi'lek, or who the fuck he's gonna be, or whatever.
Yeah. What if he's stinky?
Oh, that would be fun.
We get it from the animated series.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
I'd be into it. Yeah. I mean, well, no, I gotta think. Jabba's kid. I don't know what happened to Stinky. I don't know.
No one knows.
He's out.
We'll find out.
Maybe he sent him to fucking boarding school or whatever. But like boarding school lasts like 45 years in this fucking universe or whatever or something like that. I don't know. That'll be interesting. That is the other thing. I wonder if we're going to see any Hutts, because Hutts are like a family. They're like a crime family, and you know what I mean. Like, and I do wonder if anything, I mean, but you figure that they would have made their way out there because it's been 5 years since Return of the Jedi happened. In the in the continuity, you would figure that they would have gone over to try to take it back.
Take back the vacuum
from fucking from Bib Fortuna and shit like that. So I don't know necessarily, but that'd be interesting. Speaking of characters that are kind of familiar to us and stuff like that, but do you think that we're gonna get any big legacy characters in this show?
They like to do it.
I mean, I think we're gonna get a young Han Solo.
I think we're getting Han Solo.
I think so too. I think. I mean,
they hired.
I hope they bring in the guy from the Solo movie. I think that would be amazing.
Ooh, well.
Wait, on the timeline right now, Mandalorian takes place. Yeah, because everybody's young. Duh.
No, it would be Han Solo from Return of the Jedi. That's not Alden Eric. I think that would be a nice touch.
I mean, I think they could do it, but I mean, what are they going to de-age Harrison?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely, that's what they're going to do. They hired the best.
Yeah.
They hired the best one of the best YouTube deep fakers in the business. And that Luke Skywalker thing, the ending of not that we're going to relitigate that whole fucking thing, because you guys fucking rake me through the coals like for not liking the fact that Luke showed up, even though like I didn't mind that Luke showed up. I just was like, he's not a part of this story. Like I'm with Din Djarin and I'm with Grogu and I'm with everybody else.
Stole our son.
Yeah,
kind of a little bit. And so like, yeah, and it was just that it was just not a part of it wasn't really like a part of the story that I've been connecting with and watching and shit like that or whatever it was. But it went over so well. People loved it so much. You think that they're not doing that every fucking chance they get. You know what I mean? Like, and so I
want a de-aged Chewbacca.
Yeah, that would be
sick,
nice.
You know, like,
I want to see him, and all of a sudden his fur is just not matted anymore. Well, I mean, you just give him a bath.
Totally. I mean, that he looked incredibly good in the Force Awakens, in the sequels trilogy. I mean, like I was thinking that they were going to gray him up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like in those movies, but he looked as spry as ever. Like he's been like, man, I'm doing fine.
They got some Tatooine Pantene
something
for him.
Pantooing, maybe is that where we go with that shit? I mean, I've just accepted the fact that that's what they're going. That's probably something that they're going to try to do. I always enjoy it when these stories are like a little more self-contained and kind of their own thing and stuff like that. And there's been a lot of good work that they kind of put towards that, I think, here and stuff like.
I just want more Cantina. More Cantina jams, more Cantina music. Now we're up to like what, like 4 or 5 songs now in this. I mean, it's the same song with a different it's like the salsa remix.
A little bit.
They did like the little cumbia remix.
The
there,
reggaeton remix. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm into it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know who we did get as a cameo in this? The torture droid. The little guy that was there was Matt Berry.
That is who I recognize that motherfucker. The long faced fellow with the glowing eyes, right?
Yeah. It's Matt Berry from What We Do in the Shadows and Mighty Boosh.
Yeah. That's also was a fun thing every time with Mando. Their sense of casting, I always thought was really interesting. Like, I don't know, I just never would have thought that like we were gonna get like in a Star Wars kind of like in a Star Wars story or something like that. Bill Burr, fucking like Amy, who was it? Who was the other? She's from Strangers with Candy.
Amy Sedaris.
Amy Sedaris. Yeah, I never thought for a million years we were going to get an Amy Sedaris in a Star Wars thing, but we did. And so, and then we got fucking Jennifer Beals coming in here. So like, I don't know, we got Miss Flashdance herself, which was cool. And so I always think that those types of like, you know, those kind of bit players and stuff like that has always been really fucking fun. So
and anytime they can bring back any of those like weird little like creatures in the background and like give them something extra, or like any of the they're bringing back all the droids, like just the attention to detail of just like, okay, like all of this stuff has been obsessed over for so long, and you're like, what's that thing? What's that? You know, bringing back like the little guys in the cantina, like the guy serving drinks, like just like it's
bring
fleshing
back
that shit out.
Cuphead.
Cuphead's great.
No, he wasn't in there, but I want him.
But bring him back. Yeah.
No, fuck
Evan, if you're gonna deep fake someone,
Cuphead's a piece of
deep
shit.
fake.
Cuphead. We're talking about the Star Wars holiday special. If you're a true fan of Star Wars and you've seen it, but like Cuphead's terrible. Cuphead's like
I know, but he could bring him back to see him die.
But maybe there's like a whole race of them.
Maybe there's a bunch of Cupheads. Also, deep fake B. Arthur.
Yeah, deep fake B. Arthur. Bring her in. Put her as a bartender in the background.
I would
and Art Carney.
I would love
them in the background.
I would love them to deep fake B. Arthur. That would be great. Let's get the kid from the Ewok Adventures. I think her as like a bounty hunter could be so badass. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so
dude,
you know what I mean? Like,
man,
so there's a lot of stuff.
If that would be incredible.
It would be so sick. What was her name again? I'm trying to remember her name off the top of my head.
Jesus.
Hold on.
If she shows up and like gives him tribute.
Yeah. Like, I think that would be incredible. Sindel. If Sindel, dude,
Sindel shows
back from Sindel. But as like a badass, because she would have to grow up. I mean, like she watched her whole fucking family.
How old would she
get
be on
completely
this
murdered.
timeline?
Yeah.
We don't know when the Ewok adventure happened. Really.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I'm so into this idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Give me Filoni on the horn.
Yeah, let's get
Filoni,
come on.
Favreau. We got a story for you.
These old millennials and Gen Xers got a couple of two tree ideas to bring back some old legacy characters. But I think
I gotta call Disney on my phone. Hey Disney, I got some ideas for you.
Oh my god, you and that fucking phone.
I love the fact that you have it now. That's so good. Right. We just shot a another perk that you get from getting on our Patreon. We do shitty movie nights, which is exclusive only to our patrons. So we just watched the Nicolas Cage Witcher Man, and Dustin.
Witcher Man.
We were making fun of the flip phones the whole time in the movie because it's from 2006, and then Dustin just pops one out like willy-nilly. Totally fucking blew my hair back.
I might just go backwards. I'm just gonna give up my iPhone and just go back to this phone.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Take like 12 minutes to type a text.
Take that, Zuckerberg. Eat it.
Yeah.
Totally. So I mean, I think that there's a good basis for the show, and also like doing throwbacks to episode 2, like when he's a kid and taking a look at like Geonosis and stuff like that. I think that was the name of that world. Like, and so. And like all of that stuff was fucking cool. And again, like that's the other thing that again you got to go. I really love about especially Filoni, where he's like figures out a way to really cohesively marry like a couple of eras of storytelling and of stories that previously didn't seem like as compatible from before. Like and making them kind of make sense. And I think that that's really fucking cool. So anyway, I thought it was fun fucking first episode. Really looking forward to checking those things out. And also, just so you guys know, we hope that you guys have had a good time as you guys have been hanging out with us as we go through the Book of Boba Fett. We've been having a great time. If you want to get some early access to, before we get the YTs done, because we got one of our wonderful editor, Abe's going to be helping us out to get these things out as quickly as we can. But if you want to get that early access and you want to get them before anybody else the same day that we shoot them, you hit us up on our Patreon. You hit us up at the Vassal tier at $8, and that gets you early access to all of our Book of Boba Fett coverage and everything that we're going to cover on Disney Plus for the rest of the year in 21 and going into 2022. And then also, I mean, like we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be doing this. Also, we gotta bring back our live streams, don't we? We gotta do a live stream about this thing. So I think we're gonna be setting up a live stream. The link is gonna be set for that. To look for it in the top pinned comment and in the description. That's also gonna have our Patreon link there as well. So hit us up over there. Give us a little bit of support and help us keep the lights on and help us kind of expand and do more shows. But if you can't do that, just hit us with a like and a subscribe. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us very much, and we will see y'all later.